So this week's episode of Halo was a much more human focused, I would think would be the word I would choose to recognize this as. Definitely focusing more on the human elements of not just Master Chief and the other two Spartans who he is currently with, including the deceased, but also all of the remnants of humanity who are left fleeing from Reach and just sort of the aftermath of what's going on. And then the struggle of these two parents as they are searching for their son. There's a lot of interweaving threads going on. And of course, we have the Arbiter, and they've got Cortana, and they are off on their mission now. There's a lot of stuff that's going on here. So we're going to talk about season two's episode 5 today. It's called Aleria. I don't do spoiler free, so if you haven't watched the episode yet, just pause, go watch it, come back, and then you can sink your teeth into this. But this is my unabashed review of the 5th episode of the 2nd season. And I'm going to say this right out of the gate. If you're someone who just wants to nag on the Halo show because you don't like it, because, oh, your precious Master Chief from the video game is, the divinity and it can't be touched and no adaptation is ever going to be good enough for you, then just leave your dislike and go on about your day, because I don't need your negativity here. I'm liking the show. I'm enjoying it. So this is for those of us who want to celebrate the adaptation and all things Halo. So without further ado, let's dive in. So the major human element for the Master Chief this episode and the remaining Spartan and his crew is, of course, dealing with the loss of their fallen compatriot who got shot at the end of the last episode with the Needler, which was really well done. Outside of that, we then have his other companion deciding that she's done. Like they get off planet with Halsey and they get to a safe place, and that is basically where they rest, recuperate, bury their dead friend, and move on about their lives. And with his Master Chief moving on by himself at this point. Now, to get off Reach was really fun because in the process of them thinking, that everything is doomed, they're fighting a final battle that they can't win, and here comes Soren's wife with the ship. She's tracking down her husband and her son, and that gets them out of there. So that's the secondary plot here is, of course, those two looking for their son, and they track him down to a planet, which is where they end up, where they all can heal up and recuperate. In all of this, I can see that Soren's wife is starting to become, she's going off the deep end, like pulling off her wig and wrapping the bat with barbed wire and going full on Neon. What is his name? Neiman? I was the guy from Walking Dead. So they're on a mission to find their kid, and she's accusing her husband of not caring enough and not being scared and upset enough. And he's just like, I just process things differently than you. And she's not wanting to accept that. So it's very interesting here. There's also a really staunch moment of, John, Master Chief, not wanting to look at his fallen comrade because once he's dead, he's gone. That's just a body. And then the face is revealed as they're dealing with this burial that's taking place on the planet, and he has a change of heart, and as he burns the body with the rituals of the planet. And on top of that, we've got the Arbiter with the crazy blonde lady who I forget the name of, who's got Cortana. And she manages to convince the Arbiter that the High Council is full of it, and they just want to, destroy all life. And so they're subverting a little bit of the known lore here to give an alternate take on this, which I'm totally fine with. And she convinces the Arbiter that, I've got Cortana. Cortana's got visions of the ring. Here's a vision of the ring. We need to go unlock the ring so that you can be the leader. And she manages to convince him, and so he sends his ship off, knowing that the High Council is going to send an entire fleet after them once they find out what's been done. So that's leading us towards season 3. Season 3 is coming, and season 3 is going to be taking place on a ring. I'll put money on it right now. We're finally going to get to a ring, and I would say that's probably what season 3 is going to be, is that, recapturing that first Halo game when the ring has to be destroyed, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they play that out in the next season. Um, at the end of the episode, we do finally catch up with Kai, who we've been waiting to see for a while now. And she is seen marching through the halls with the new director at the door waiting for her. And he smiles to her and says, "You're ready," and and nods at her, I should say, and sends her through the door. And she addresses, puts on her helmet, and she's going to address all of these troops. And this is after she's walking through the hallway. You see her looking at the pictures of Master Chief on the wall. He needs you. Join the fight to help him. Like, it was all the recruitment posters, because Johnny Boy was the poster child for the Halo program. Well, now Kai is in charge, and I have to wonder, is Kai doing things knowingly? Is she fully on board with this because she's finally feeling her chance to shine in the spotlight? Or is she doing this only until such time as she can get back to Master John? Or is she now, in that position of, I've had a taste of power, I'm going to enjoy it, now it's my time? We don't know what's going to happen with her quite yet, but she is firmly moving in the direction of, I'm working with the leader and I'm a big important person now. And, um, you know, Master Chief was losing his mind, but at the same time, does she recognize that everything he said about Reach was true, or has she been fed the line of bullshit that Oni was spinning to everyone? And is she on board with what they're doing in terms of abandoning humanity and going off on this other fight? Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload, or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. I don't know. It all remains to be seen. But I do like the fact that this episode shows the Spartans at their most fragile, because they're completely beat up, destroyed, shredded. In terms of shredded, not shredded, ripped, but shredded as in their bodies are just shredded to bits, beat up, cut, torn, stitches everywhere, wounds. And his companion, I'm not going to remember her name, but the other woman on the Spartan team, and she just decides to give up because Halsey's like, "Look, your body's done. You need to, you know." And he does try a last ditch effort to convince her, but then it's all like, "No, I'm done. I'm gonna go live my life and do something else." So we're left with, on the one hand, you have the Soren, the pirate, and his wife looking for the kid. That's one storyline. We also get this weird moment where the young girl who came from the planet in the first season, whose parents were like the protectors, and she escaped. She gets this vision of the woman who is, I think, in the first episode of the season, the seer, the old lady, and she says something about, "You are the daughter of this, that, and the other, and you're here to be the protector. I hear all the planets crying out. What are you going to do about it?" So I don't know where that's going yet. We also don't know what's going on with the kid, because the UNSC apparently got him when they came to the planet. So there's a lot of loose ends here, but we got to see them at their weakest point, and we see Master Chief sort of truly alone now with just Dr. Halsey, because his friend is gone, his other companion is dead, Kai's off who knows where. It pretty much is just the Master Chief, and probably going to be pursuing the Prophecy Girl and the Arbiter to the Halo Ring to try to stop that and get Cortana back, that would be my guess is where they're heading. And somehow the rest of them are going to end up there too. I don't know. We'll see with the rest of the episode. I think we got 3 episodes left, so I'm excited. I'm entertained. That's all that I care about. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. See you next time, everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on storylines and everything else in this episode in particular, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe. Happy gaming and watching.